Greetings and welcome to Planet Crafter. This is, in the words of the developer, a space survival open world terraforming crafting game. Essentially, you're dropped on a planet and you have to terraform it. A person with a mission. Now, we did play a bit of this previously, and I have been asked many times to go back to it. So since there has been an update recently, this game has had a lot of updates, by the way, now seems like a good time to go back and take a look at it and see how far we can get, because there is a lot of things here. As a matter of fact, the latest update adds some automation and, more interestingly, the ability to make your planet breathable. Now, that's not going to be a day 1 or day 2 thing, but you never know, we might just get there. So why don't we just jump in, start a new game, and get going with some serious terraforming. Oh, and if this is the kind of thing you want to see on my channel, please give the video a like, maybe say something in the comments, and of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So let's just start a new game and jump right in. And welcome to Planet Crafter. Okay, so we're in the first starting area. This is where I played before. There are other starting areas, and you can also do like a random thing, but I don't feel I know the game well enough to actually go ahead and do that. All right, so this is our starting pod. We have to come back here for our oxygen. Out here, there is no oxygen, and you'll notice on the lower left, my O2 is draining really quickly. Now, the one above it is water. That's going to drain fairly quickly. The one above that is food. That one could end up becoming a big problem. All right, so I go back in here and my oxygen just refills. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's grab a food, let's grab an oxygen container, and then grab some water just to have them with us. That's my starting food. That could end up becoming a problem. You have to unlock a lot of things before you can produce your own food. If you find ice, you can just turn that into water. If you find the cobalt, the blue minerals, the light blue minerals, you can turn that into oxygen. Food, you can find food, but it is a limited resource. We need to get going with unlocking things. So let's get going. Now, the first thing I'm going to need to do is there's certain things I need to get. I need to get the microchip for construction. Actually, I think the backpack should go first. And then, of course, we have an oxygen tank and then the deconstruction microchip. The torch can wait. The torch is for going into dark places and searching them, like crashed ships and such like that. And as I mentioned, if you have 2 of the cobalt, you can make a container of oxygen. If you have 1 ice, you can make a container of water. I think the backpack should probably be the first thing, so I need 2 iron. So, okay, and it got dark all of a sudden. Okay, that's iron. Generally speaking, iron is usually hard to find. Okay, I'm going to take the titanium too, because I know I'm going to need that. Okay, more iron. That's great. Okay, well, we have what we need, so let's just go back. We'll take care of these things one at a time. All right, so let's go here. Let's select the backpack. And now we made the backpack. Now, you see how much space I have in my inventory over here? As soon as I equip my backpack, then I get another row. So you have these slots in order to put these upgrades in, and eventually you can add more, just not now. We're going to have to make the next crafting chamber in order to do that, and we're kind of going to need a base for that. We're going to have at least an initial base in this video. So let's get going here. Oh, the next thing I'm going to need, construction. I'm not going to be able to build anything without construction chip, right? So I need 2 silicon and 2 magnesium. So let's go. And I really wish I could get those things off the top left of the screen. If there is, okay, so this is silicon. Yeah, anytime you see iron, you got to grab iron because it's just so precious and so important. Okay, ice, there's ice. Okay, that's magnesium. All right, I can't get too far away from that because my oxygen is going down fast. Okay, there's more magnesium over here. Okay, I see a silicon. Actually, I see a couple here. All right, oxygen. You can see right now my oxygen is out of 100 and it's going down quick. So let's just quickly get in here and refill. All right, as soon as I step in here, my oxygen is refilled. It's like Subnautica, right? All right, so I needed, I think, one more silicon. That's what I need. And I do believe I saw some. It's just that I don't remember where I saw it. That's iron. I'm going to take the iron. If I see iron, I'm going to take iron because it's usually a lot harder to find. Maybe they made a change since I last played the game. Because iron is, for construction, extremely important. All right, let's do this. Okay, Microchip Construction. This will allow us to build things, but of course we have to equip it. All right, so let's see. Deconstruction. Yeah, we kind of need that too. So I need another silicon. I already have the magnesium. So let's just see if I can just see it from a distance. Another thing to keep an eye open for are chests. They're blue, kind of like the Cobalt over there. Okay, it looks like silicon to me. There we go. Oh, it's magnesium. Okay. Yeah, don't get too far away. Don't get too far away. I'm pretty far away. I'm going to have to go in the other direction. Usually it's not hard to find. All right, I'm going to refill. And wow, there's iron right there, isn't there? All right, back out again. My water is beginning to drop. So, okay, there, I see some. It's a little far, but I do see it. All right. Yeah, usually it's not hard to find. Usually it's iron that's hard to find. All right, so let's just jump right back in here. Okay, and let's make the deconstruction chip. So if I make a mistake while I'm building, then I can take it apart. You can also disassemble other things that are very useful to disassemble. All right, so we're going to put that in there now, right? The last thing that I want is a better oxygen tank. So for this, we're going to need, all right, we have the iron, we have another magnesium, we need 2 cobalt. Very easy to find. Very hard to miss, right? I mean, they're blue and they kind of glow. Okay, so that's going to give us a better tank. Notice down below, it's saying out of 100. That's the O2 we have right now. So when we make the oxygen tank tier 1, and then we equip it, it's out of 145. That means we'll have more oxygen to go around and do stuff. So let's just look around a little bit. I know one thing I'm going to need. Okay, an extra water isn't a bad idea because I'm about to consume it. Now here's the thing, the water will actually fill us completely, whereas the food package will only give us a fraction. Out of 100, it only gives us 40. Yeah, one of those is not a complete refill. So what I'd like to do is just quickly look around to see if I can see a blue crate. We do have a little bit more time with the better oxygen tank. There are usually a couple. Finding one, especially if it has something really good in it, like food, is just very useful. Let's see. I don't see any over here. Worst comes to worst, I can always open up and use one of those oxygen tanks that I'm carrying. Oh, I do see one. I do see one over here. All right, I'm more interested in what it is in it. All right, so let's see. Okay, well, extra food, extra water, extra oxygen. Okay, there's a bunch of good stuff in here. All right, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. Okay, because that's like the magic combination. All right, let's head on back. If I have to use the oxygen tank, I will. But I would rather not use it. I don't think there's any chance that I'm going to get back in time. And I'm not going to die, so we're going to giggle that one down. All right, okay, right this way. All right, we did get a little bit of oxygen. I'm going to remember that because that has a lot of good materials in it, but I couldn't really carry it. Previously, I built down here. That's a terrible idea. I was told it was a terrible idea. I know why it's a terrible idea, but I'm not going to say anything in case people aren't aware of it. So what I'm going to do is there's a flat area past that little rock formation up there. That's where I'm going. So let me pop back in here for a moment. All right, so what I want to do is I want to grab some useful stuff. This and more food. I'm going to put one of the waters away. As long as I can get ice, I'll be able to get water. But but it's just food is just so critical. All right, so yeah, hydration level. It's not critical yet, so let's just go. We're also going to be keeping our eyes open for more. I already see another chest. We'll just glance into it, just so we know how quickly we want to come back for it. Oh, we already got food. That's very good. And we got that too. Yeah, I'll be coming back for this. See, the little package of the eggplant is actually seeds. So what is going to happen with that is that we're going to come up with a little growing machine, put it in there, and then we'll be able to grow eggplants. There are other seed packages around, so that's how we're going to be able to be self-sustained in terms of food. All right, so this is what I'm talking about right here. This is where I want to build. So let's start thinking in terms of putting something down. Q for construction, I'm going to put a grid down here, right? That'll do. All right, we're going to just do that. It's risky, but it is what it is. We're going to make a living compartment. So let's see here. Now the compartment isn't living, it's me living in the compartment. No, this is the reason we have deconstruction. Yeah, that's the reason we have deconstruction. It's a little hard to get those down. I know you don't have to build, by the way, on the platforms, right? You don't have to. It's just that I prefer that because otherwise the ground is not completely even and it is a bit of a problem. All right, so the next thing I need to make is a door. So we're going to make a door. And then another thing I'm going to make is outside stairs. So can you just... That is what I'm looking for, right? Boom, there we go. So this is going to be the foundation of our base over here. Oh, low power, right. I do not have any more iron. I need iron, so let's grab iron. Hopefully it's as easy to find at silicon, that's fine, as it was over there. Okay, titanium, good to have for now. Ice, we'll hold on to the ice for now too. That way we can get some more water. I need iron. All right, now it's saying that it doesn't have power. So what we're going to do is we're going to make something. Where is it? We're going to make a wind turbine. That's going to provide power. Now, the way the game works is if there's something that gathers power anywhere on the planet, all of your facilities have access to it. So I'm just going to build that for now. We're going to have better ones. The thing about this one, and the one I'm going to make right next to it too, is that it's really cheap. Really cheap. 1 iron. That's all you need. All right. So what I need to do, though, is I need to start gathering some more materials here. Like iron. More silicon would be good. Titanium. All of these materials will respawn. There is a mechanic in the game where there's like a meteor storm. And when the meteor storm comes, it kind of restores materials randomly. All right. I am happy that there is ice around here, though. There are some areas where ice doesn't spawn. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make the new crafting station. This is crafting station T2. This will allow us to make things that the one in the pod couldn't make. All right, let's take a quick look at this. Hold it a minute. The new addition here is the exoskeleton. I need titanium, silicon, and magnesium. I have the first two. Let's get some magnesium. Oh, there's some magnesium right there. All right, so let's do this. All right, so we're making the exoskeleton T1. All right, so let's go back to our inventory. For now, let's take the oxygen tank out because we put the exoskeleton in and all of a sudden we have more slots. So we'll put the oxygen back. Another thing, do I have iron? Yes, I have iron. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want a box so that I can store things in them. This is kind of temporary because we're going to be expanding in all directions here. All right, I don't need to have all this food on me. I can consume one of them. And as you can see, it does not fill you the whole way. I don't actually have oxygen at the moment. Extra oxygen, I better do something about that. I do have ice, so I can make water. Now what I need is, I need these. So let's make a quick run and grab things, including those. All right. I'm also looking for iron, and I do see iron right there, very important. Okay, right there, we're going back. Okay, so there's a lot of things. There's a crash ship over here. There's a cave over there. There's an area where I do believe that you can get aluminum. And there's also, I think they call that the labyrinth over there. And there's stuff in there. And if you go past it, there's something else. There's a lot of things in this area. And let's not forget, if you missed it, there was a ship up there. So we are going to be able to go back over there. All right, let's see. Oxygen. And of course, another oxygen. All right, there we go. Extra oxygen is always a good thing. Now, I don't need to carry that on me. The materials, we can leave those for now. I don't need 2 water, especially since I'm not actually that thirsty just yet. I need materials. I need materials to expand on our base here. So let's go looking for the things that we need. Yes, I can't wait to see what we're going to get in there. It's going to be a wonderful thing. All right, how many do I have now? I'm looking for, okay, you know, I'll grab 1 more of these just for the heck of it. All right, let's get back. The more we expand and the more we add things, the more power we're going to need. And as a matter of fact, we need to get going with something immediately, and that's drilling. So what do I need for a drill? Titanium and iron. All right, it's a good thing I think I got some extra for those. All right, so for now, I can just kind of just walk over here and put one of them down right here. All right, where is the drill? All right. Okay, so this one is something that releases pressure. There's 3 things that are going to be main factors in terraforming: releasing pressure from the planet, oxygenating the atmosphere, and heating the planet. So that's the first one. That's kind of easy to get going. Now, if you look at the top right, you'll see terraforming index. It was sitting at 0 for a long time. Now it's starting to go up. Obviously, that one by itself is not going to do very much, but we have to start doing this to unlock things. So now, do I have enough to make another one of these? Nope, not there. Not there. Oh, I had it a moment ago. Right there. There we go. I'm gonna put platforms underneath. I know you don't have to do it, but I'm just gonna do it. But at the moment, I don't have the materials. So you can see, all of a sudden, we have extra room here. So the more you connect, and you can go up too, because there's ladders and such. Now, do I have enough to make another one? Right there. There we go. Okay, because there are things we need to make. Now at the top left, you can see it wants a terraformation screen, and then it wants a blueprint screen. So that's something we need to get going with, like right now. So what do I need in order to do that? This is the big screen. I need iron and cobalt, so we're going to have to go back out and look for some iron and cobalt. Is that iron right there? How very convenient. And cobalt, again, pretty hard to miss, but I'm just going to look over here. Yep, there we go. You know what? I'm just going to grab you, and I'm going to grab you. Okay. I got distracted because I think that's... Okay, I thought that was iron. It wasn't iron, but it's still very, very useful. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put a desk here where we're going to do our business. All right, so right here, we can do this. All right, put this right here. Okay, so this is keeping track of those items I mentioned. And you can also see the terraformation rating over there. Right now, the only thing we're doing is pressure. We can do heat, we can do oxygen, and apparently I'm very thirsty. So why don't we just do something about that? All right, now you can see both of these are a little bit inconvenient. Probably want to move them over there. I can do that. Not going to worry too much about that right now. All right, so the next thing we're supposed to make is, where was it here? the blueprint screen. I need an iron for that. So let's go find an iron here. Because I need to get this going as quickly as possible because I need to get to the unlock that will allow me to make my own food. All right, so let's see. These are desktops, so I do need to make a desk, which means I'm probably going to have to go back out again, ain't I? I think you can fit 2 of these guys. Oh, wait a minute. All right, now I may need to actually go out and get more iron. Yep. All right, what do I need for this one? I also need iron. All right, so I need iron and silicon for the blueprints, and then I need iron, magnesium, and silicon for the other one. But I need iron. So I'll get another silicon while I'm out too. All right, so let's get this going. I should be able to make both of them now. All right, first one, boom. And then I'm going to make the other one too because it's just convenient to see. Okay, so blueprints. All right, so this is the way this works. This is going to show me when things unlock. So this is the whole terraformation process here. And down here you can see the pressure. The first thing I'm going to unlock here is a better oxygen tank. So I'm on the road for that one. Up here, this is the whole process. I'm only doing one part of it right now though. But you can see I'll get a better backpack. Now, what I'm looking for, vegetube, food grower. That's an oxygen. So I need to get going with that. In order to make oxygen, I am going to need this, a vegetube. And of course, I'm going to need iron for that. But I'm also going to need ice. And that is where we're going to use our little plant. Okay, and apparently it is daytime again. And we're not going to have to worry about running into dangerous animals because this is a dead planet. At least as far as I am aware. All right, so we have the pressure release process going down right now. The next thing we want to get going is oxygen. Now, what I find odd about this is, we can get in there, is that we're actually doing it inside. You figure it should be outside, but you know what? That's the way it is. All right, so this is a vegetube. Place a seed in this device to generate oxygen. All right, so we can do this now. I'm just going to put it over in this corner. All right, and then we're going to use that little package that we got here, the seed. So we're going to take this, and we're going to go over here. We're going to open this up. We're going to put that in there, and that is going to start generating oxygen. If we go over to, I'm going to have to move that crate there. Okay, now if you look at the screen up there, the oxygen, you can see it is starting to move, right? It's on 2 right now. What we need to do is we need more of those. We need more seeds, though, for that, though. So we're going to have to look around. We're going to have to search places. But it is a matter of getting the process going. Because, like I said, there are a lot of unlocks that I have to do. See, the first one for this one is an indoor ladder. Not critical. Then there's the second heater. That's the thing. The next thing we need is we need to get heat flowing here. So what do we need for a heater? Oh yeah, iridium. I don't have iridium. So we can't really do that right now. We need to get lucky and find it. We opened up a couple of chests already and they didn't have any. But you know what I do need? I need to get back there. All right, so you know what? I really don't like this thing being here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another one over here. Do I have iron on me? Yes, I do. All right, so let's put another chest like over here for the moment. And then I'm going to deconstruct this one. Oh, it wants me to deconstruct the living compartment. No. The storage crate. Absolutely not. All right, back to here. All right, so let's put the extra food in here. I'm carrying one with me. All right, put the ice in. The extra, all of this stuff right now. At the moment, we're just going to put everything away because what I want to do is there were some really good boxes that I want to go back and get. I'm going to keep one food. Actually, I'm going to consume one of the foods because. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go back to this box over here. I know it was around here. Oh, there it is right there. Unless that's a different one. We'll know when we look into it. If I need oxygen, I think we're closer to this one over here. All right, just grab everything because it's okay. And they got the eggplants too. And of course, then do a quick deconstruction because every bit of iron is useful. We can get in there. We can do it. Really, we can. There we go. Ooh. Okay, was there anything in here? Yeah, more food. Okay, so I can come back for that. I'm more interested here. You know, put the iron in there for the moment. You know, actually, keep the iron, put the magnesium away, and put those away too. Right, because the thing is, I need iron. I need iron desperately. All right, we did see that there was another box over here. Oh, there it is. All right, I can, if it isn't that one, it's definitely another one. All right, but I mean, I do have 2 oxygen containers with me, so it's not that big of a deal. But what's in it could be. Okay, we got a blueprint chip. This is very good. Oh, a lot of food. Very good, very good. For the moment, I don't care about those. All right, we're a little low on oxygen. Getting a little bit low there for a moment. All right, so I got a lot of food there. That was actually wonderful. So that we do have some time because, like I said, you have to kind of find the food in the beginning. So getting a bunch like that is really very useful. All right, and what we can also do is... and boom, and boom. Expand. Lots and lots of expansion. I could probably do more, but this is really starting to bother me. Yeah, really, really starting to bother me. So I'm going to be making it look a little bit more stable there. See, I don't want it on because you can see, as flat as it still is not even. So the thing is, I don't want it clipping into the building or anything like that. And I'll probably end up making more drills. Can I make another drill? Yeah, I can make another drill. So more drills. Speed up the pressure process, right? But of course, but now I don't. Do I have any more? Yeah, because now I don't have enough power. So let's do this and get more power. And then it's going again. That's actually what the second screen was about that I made. So this is power. This is how much we're producing over here. This is how much we're consuming. Yeah, we didn't have enough power to run everything, so everything just kind of stops. So yeah, you got to make sure you have the power. Fairly soon we'll be unlocking things. You can see how the pressure is going. You can see the oxygen is starting to build up there too. So we're getting close to being able to... Oh, we actually have the tier 2 oxygen tank now. So we can actually make that because we've gotten enough pressure to actually do that. This one is getting closer, and that's adding windows to the living compartment, this is good. I mean, you want to be able to see what's going on outside, right? Especially when we start making the place look nice. So what would I need for the oxygen tank? Okay, there's a bunch of stuff there, but there's nothing crazy. Silicon, cobalt, titanium, magnesium, and of course our initial tank. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm also going to work on some more expansion. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go looking for stuff. Like, for instance, that. I think that should be our first target over there. I'm going to need to make the torch, though, but I'll do that in advance. So I'm going to work on that stuff in the meantime, and then we'll go over there. I'm also going to go back and empty out those other storage chests we find, and of course break down the storage chest because it's made of iron. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. If you want to see more of this, please give the video a like, maybe say something in the comments, and of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it, and play games because games are fun. See ya.